Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and today we have a battle with Scotty. I think this one is going to go pretty well. 6v6 singles, we don't do too many of those because they tend to be very long, but we'll see how this battle goes. Looks like we might have some fun. Oh my fucking god. 95 turns, guys. Grab some popcorn and listen to me try to just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. This one is not for the weak at heart. This is the one that if you have a TV show going on in the background, maybe in a movie, or if you're playing League of Legends, or I don't even know, man. Like, 95 turns? This has to be like one of the longest battles I've ever seen, or just kind of talk through. I mean, this is like going through the whole hour-long turn timer, or is it 45 minutes? I don't know. Like, this is going through the entire battle timer level of ridiculous. But Aegislash is already down, so that's something. That was a pretty strong hit right there. Took advantage of that substitute, and here comes Crobat, ready with that infiltrator to break through the substitute, but we do have a protect to get that extra from the poison heal. Except Crobat goes into the double team, and at least this is an exciting battle. I already grabbed a cup of coffee, so we're going to see if I can stay excited through this. Alright. So that's a switch out, of course. Not really going to do much but get the heal. And with that Crobat using double team, you don't want to let that guy keep going. So he goes into Klefki. Is this my Klefki? Is this Jingle Jangle Calm Mind? Because that'd be pretty sick. Looks like the Thunder Wave misses because of the accuracy. The Confuse Ray lands, however. Also, I was thinking, you know what about Klefki with double team? That could work, and that would be really, really messed up. So, you know, get rid of Thunder Wave on my set, throw in double team, and it could work just like this Crobat. So Crobat's at +3 evasion, and this battle's already pretty messed up because you can't really do anything to Crobat once it's done this. Klefki confuses itself, so we will yet to see what this guy is up to, and Crobat keeps double teaming. Now I can see why this battle is 95 turns. Is it too late if I back out now? Thunderwave misses again. We do go for that double team on the Crobat. Evasion rises. Oh, we finally get that waving, the Thunderwave landing. I was like trying to say like wave dash because I've been playing too much melee. But we do get the paralysis as well as the Thunderwave landing through all of that. Now all we need is some way of, you know, shutting this thing down. Easier said than done. Crobat gets paralyzed again, however, which means Cloyster might find something to do. Icicle Spear avoided. Paralyzed again, 3 paralysis. Man, the opponent has spent a lot of time just to get ruined by that paralysis. Setting up, and this is an interesting Crobat. I would expect some kind of infiltrator sweeper, but somehow this status paralysis, this evasion confuse ray Crobat is getting work done. And yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. I think that Crobat actually predicted the switch right there and got the confusion going. Chansey goes for that seismic toss, landing the flat damage, taking out a nice little chunk of Crobat's health, and Crobat gets paralyzed once more. This game is beyond anything I know at this point. So Chansey snaps out, uses seismic toss again. Seismic toss misses, but Crobat gets paralyzed. Yep, we still have 80 turns of this, people. 80 turns. So Seismic Toss lands. After that, Black Sludge powering up, so it looks like it's going to be anywhere from a 5 to 6 hit KO, depending on how much that evasion keeps going up because of the Black Sludge heal. This is one annoying little Crobat. Chansey does have that flat damage, though, from the Seismic Toss. Confuse Ray once again. So, how's life with you guys? I don't know how much more battle commenting I can do with this stalemate right here. You know, how are the kids? Do you even have kids? Are you a kid? You know, school's almost out. I heard that's really cool. I'm just going to keep sipping from my coffee and waiting for something exciting to happen. Because, yeah, this is one of the longest battles I've had to review. But I think it could be a funny one to watch because, I mean, actually, I got an idea right now. Let's go and add the bottom screen. And we're just going to put that right over here for now. And we'll scale that one down. And that way, we have a nice little timer on when this battle is over. So that stall just went way too long. Crobat's been using Fly. And that is a great time for Klefki to switch out, or switch back in, because, Chansey's not getting much done. Crobat's healing up before Chansey can use Seismic Toss. And yes, there it is. We finally get to see that this is indeed my Klefki. So that's the Iron Defense. Free setup for Klefki, which is just a beautiful thing to watch. It's already paralyzed. So Klefki using that Iron Defense even more. And I think it's actually pretty good with that Klefki now because it's not an unsafe option. This Crobat's not going to be doing damage. And I'm like, wait, why are there so many turns left? There's like 70 turns left. Is the opponent just going to stubbornly stick on this Crobat until it starts hitting itself into confusion? Or not hitting itself in confusion, just KOing itself because it's out of moves. Like, is this one of those competitive struggle matches we have heard so much of? We will never know. Confuse Ray once again, but Klefki is starting its setup. It does have that Calm Mind under its belt, and after 5 more turns of using Calm Mind, if it doesn't get confused, we might actually have a Draining Kiss that'll do a part of its health if it lands. Yep. So Crobat keeps using Fly. It's not really affecting too much right now. I can see it for the frustration factor, that if Klefki wasn't setting up, or if your opponent doesn't have any form of setup, yeah, that could be annoying because the one chance you have of hitting it, it's now invulnerable. So that would be pretty silly right there. Klefki lands that, or not Klefki, Crobat lands that Fly for whopping, what is this up to, like 6 damage right now? Confusion only doing 4 damage to Klefki, and Crobat gets paralyzed once more. So someone gets confused, someone else gets paralyzed. This is just Battle of the Stubborns, and I know everyone's been in one of these battles before that you've set up, but your setup is useless against the Pokemon they have. But the Pokemon they have is also set up, but it's useless against you because it's something tanky. Like, you guys are out-tanking each other, but you have no real way of taking each other out. And you're just waiting because it's like, well, if he caves and he switches out, I get to win now because my Pokemon's set up. That's kind of the idea. And Crobat reveals a Giga Drain. That does like 3 damage because of the Calm Mind. And yet another Calm Mind. But I know everyone's been in one of those battles at some point where it's kind of like, well, if Klefki switches out, it blows the last 20 turns of the game of just setting up. And if Crobat switches out, it blows its whole setup too. Because now you have like this perfect Crobat in a way that, has that Confused Ray going on its side. It already has the super high evasion. Its only flaw is that it's paralyzed, but it tends to get over that pretty well. And it also has that flying mechanics. I just don't see where the KO potential is in this Crobat, unfortunately. Like, it's working. It's a decent idea. But it doesn't have any way of finishing. It doesn't have Toxic. If it had Toxic instead of Giga Drain, that'd be way more potent. If it had Toxic, it could have Toxic this Chansey a while ago, and then Chansey would be useless for the rest of the game. But it's not. And instead it just has Fly. I can see Confused Ray trying to hurt, but if you're going up against tanks like right now, what we're using here, Klefki's confusing himself for no damage. He decided to actually switch out. He just gave up. And that's very unfortunate because I feel Klefki was the best thing that he had. That if Klefki had just keep using Calm Mind and eventually land one Draining Kiss, that would have been all of Crobat's health and this game would have been over. Because this is how the stalling goes. So now we actually see the Gliscor come in, eat up that Fly for really not that much damage. And this is also really good for Gliscor because you can protect on the turn that Fly lands, and then their day is up. So, wasting the Protect right there, I guess, because if it's going to use Fly, or maybe it could use Giga Drain and get a little extra damage in there. I would like to scout it out because if it's using Fly, then that means you can get on that Protect timer and you can get in your opponent's head really well. But the Poison Heal does pan out. Nice move, I guess, because he's getting him ready for the late game. He just went in, got some free heals, and now Chansey comes in. So that's going to absorb the Giga Drain for very little damage. I'm wondering how this guy's going to get over the Crobat at this point, that we're still 37, I believe 38 after this turn. Yep, 38 out of 95 turns. And the Seismic Toss lands once more, but the Black Sludge heals it up by the time the next time the Pokemon... Yeah, this is pretty crazy. So, I mean, also, unfortunately, the paralysis is dragging out this game, that the Pokemon isn't able to struggle itself because it's not attacking. We do have a miracle, though, and Seismic Toss lands twice in one turn. Crobat gets paralyzed twice, or twice in 2 turns. Crobat gets paralyzed twice as well, And it looks like if Chansey can just land the next 3 seismic tosses in a row, we might have a dead Crobat. Don't know why it switched on that clef key. Like, that's the move right there that's making me mad. Is that Draining Kiss, it was so close. So close to winning. Yep, I feel like an old man. I don't even know. I feel like I'm actually really comfortable right now. That I'm just kicked back, got myself a beverage, and I'm watching this battle just take its course. So, Chansey just used Heal Pulse. What? I feel like I missed something. Why is it using Heal Pulse? What am I missing? Is the opponent or not the opponent? Is the ally taunting right now? Is it Chansey is just messing with this? What's going on? I guess Chansey is out of Seismic Toss, maybe? Like, why does this thing have Heal Pulse? I honestly don't understand. But it's not working out anyway. Chansey with the Heal Pulse, does it... I'm confused now. I'm just watching this like Heal Pulse and just kind of mesmerized by it. Is he trying to just burn through the PP so that Crobat burns through Wits? I don't know. But that was the fastest 10 turns we have had yet because it just went so back and forth so quick. Chansey has to switch out. And congratulations, guys. We only have 45 more turns. What? And I hope you guys are enjoying this battle because, you know, you guys are part of history right now. I'm not sure if this is the official longest battle, but I think this might be the longest recorded Pokemon battle on YouTube. Maybe. Still not sure. There's probably some Pokemon online battles that have gone into several hundred turns. I've seen that before because you have those infinite stall loops that can happen. But I'm looking at this, and I mean, 95 turns in-game on a verse recorder for a battle. I think we're making history here, guys. That's the longest battle that I've come across. I don't want to get really proven wrong on this, but this Crobat has existed in the game for like 50 turns, and there's no way of taking it out right now. That really, it seems like the only feasible way that this thing is going to go down is if Klefki comes back in, sets up hard, and then ruins Crobat's day. And here comes Chansey coming into Soft Boil, just showing Crobat that the Heal Pulse was all a joke. Haha, very funny. And we are almost... Oh, Crobat used Fly, and we are almost at turn 60. Who's going to make the difference here? So, eats the Fly. I don't know why he brought it in for the Fly. Oh, critical hit. Poison Heal comes in. There's going to be a Protect. And then, you know, it's going to be free Sludge Bomb. I think the trick here is that this might be a time stall to a degree. That, you know, the idea is that the timing is really... Like, if this game maxes out on the timer, you know, that 45 or 50-minute timer or however long it is, that if it maxes out, I think that means the game is just won like that. And there should be more health on the ally side. I think that's what he's trying to do now. He's just trying to keep up his health to where, by switching like this, Skyrider's going to get health from Poison Heal, and then Chansey's going to be able to conserve Soft Boils. And I think this might be the first battle with time stall to this degree. I can't remember if... Was Crobat the Pokemon that opened? I don't remember anything right now. Like, this battle's been going on for 62 turns. I don't know what's going on anymore. But I feel like Crobat was the first Pokemon, or at least, like, there's no Pokemon have fainted. And this battle is going to go down to, like, a pure timeout. If this game's going to go into timeout. And it's going to just not make any sense. And now it's just switching. It's every turn, it's a switch into a new Pokemon. This is ridiculous right now. Because that thing gets its Poison Heal, switches into Chansey, who can then use Soft Boil, then switch back into the Gliscor for the Poison Heal. Is this like a legitimate strategy that's actually going to seal the deal? Crobat gets paralyzed. And I also see how this works because, oh, Chansey's just switching out now. It's not even healing. I am blown away by this one. This is what happens when two impossibly stubborn people fight head to head. I want to see that Chansey use the Soft Boil though. Like, there's not enough really going on here. This is like, man, like the ally here, He's a broken man right now. You have to be a broken man to be able to switch to this level and try to remain calm. The opponent, he's just stubborn, has gotten paralyzed like 30 of the last 60 turns. Like every other turn he's getting paralyzed and just not able to do anything. And he's probably a broken man at this point and just stubborn. And it just... My goodness. Okay, Chansey, why do you keep switching out? Now this is annoying on both ends. Like, if Chansey would just heal up and like, be at full health, it would be so much better. Crobat gets paralyzed, misses its attack. Skyrider switches out, back into the Chansey. This has to be a first. Like, I'm not even sure what applies here anymore. And that, you know, this guy's going to lose the game if he doesn't use Soft Boil, because... Unless he already knocked out a Pokemon. Oh yeah, he knocked out the Aegislash. I just remember that. So, Aegislash is down, which means that this guy's at 5 Pokemon, and Crobat... Actually, yeah, this guy's stubbornness is losing him in battle. I'm sorry, my mind has been so wiped from this whole situation that the opponent is so stubborn, he forgot he lost a Pokemon. So he's down to 5, which means that all the ally has to do is switch every turn so that Crobat has no KO potential on either of them. Because Crobat doesn't have any KO potential on either of them. And now it's just an insta loss. That once that battle timer runs out, 5 Pokemon versus 6, ally wins. And that's because the opponent is being stubborn, and he probably doesn't even realize this is happening at this point. I'm not sure. Because, I mean, sure, he has the perfect setup. He has a +6 Crobat that never dies, that hides behind Confuse Ray. Grats. But it has no finishing move. Can't do anything. And, yeah, the Fly, not enough. It gets poison healed after the Protect at the end of the turn. And the opponent's stubbornness of staying in this, it's actually cost him dearly. That now, because of that Aegislash going down really early to the Gliscor, it's GG. And we just get to wait the next 17 turns to watch it happen. Alright. This is just kind of a moment that you can take to understand anything that could happen in this game. Oh, he withdraws the Crobat. Dear God, it finally happened. And he goes into Darkrai. Skyrider with the Protect, but it fails. I wish I could pause. Hold on, I need to go back one turn. I'm sorry about that. But we need a pause button right now. Just because of what just happened. So after turns, for like the last 20 turns, just switching, maybe like 20 turns, switching from Pokemon to Pokemon to Pokemon, just from that Gliscor, from that Blissey. The one turn, oh my god, I think it's actually trying to, like, from skipping the video, it's trying to catch up to all the turns, so the game is, like, frozen from how many turns this is. But that does give me enough time to buy this. The one turn out of the last 20 he decides to Protect is the turn that the guy actually switches out his Crobat. Just let that sink in. What are the odds of any of this happening? Oh my god, I hope I didn't just break this recording by trying to skip the video. That's a lot of wasted time on both of our ends, and I'd be so sorry to leave you guys like this. Like, this is the closure, or this would be the lack of closure from a bad breakup. Oh, never mind, we finally got it. Good, because no one would be able to live with themselves after that. Not even me, not even you guys. But yeah, the turn he doesn't switch, Darkrai switches, and then he Protects. Like, what is this? I don't know. They're broken. Okay, so it looks like he finally understood that there's no time left in this game. And then he goes into the substitute on the Gliscor. Poison Heal comes in. And Darkrai uses Double Team. Oh. Whew. That's some meaniness right there. That's some mean. I'm starting to feel like this battle is actually staged. That this is two friends saying, hey, maybe we can get Verlicify to spend 30 minutes of his life and watch our battle where all it is Double Team stalls, and then he'll see how much of a hateful person he is for promoting evasion. I feel like this is a prank now. I feel like this has to be a prank. Either it's a jab at me, or it's a jab at the game, or it's a jab at Smogon, or it's a jab at something for the monotony and silliness of this game. Because that Darkrai has just used Double Team for the 3rd time instead of trying to actually fight. When Double Team is what got both players in this situation to this point, and there's still 12 turns left. I could legitimately split this video up into 3 videos and call them each a separate Fan Friday, and we could have a happy medium. And here comes Empoleon, which is where this Pokemon should have been out for the whole time, just Aqua Jetting this Gliscor down. So Gliscor is a physical tank that has Earthquake, so it doesn't matter. The opponent's lost. Oh, Ice Beam, never mind. Anyway, yeah. We got the yeah. But it's the Earthquake because it's faster. And then Gliscor, just the... I can't talk for the next 10 turns. Okay, now it's a Chandelure. Kudos. So, we actually know that you can Earthquake a Chandelure, despite it looks like it's hovering. It has that Flame Body ability, which means you can hit it super hard. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so there's the Okay, so the the opponent has proven that all of his Pokemon know Confuse Ray and Double Team. Ow. This is a setup. Either I'm going insane right now, and I'm bringing you guys with me, or I'm right, and this is a setup. No, Flame Burst actually knows a legitimate move. Except, isn't Flame Burst physical on a Chandelure? I don't... This is one of the most heated battles I've ever seen. 95 turns. But we're coming into the home stretch, people. 5 turns left. 6% of the game coming up. And Chansey is just walling out this guy. Gliscor walling out this guy. Skyrider is a cool name. Because, yeah, and then the withdraw on Chandelure on the withdraw into the Skyrider. Now we have Alakazam, and Alakazam can't really do much, so it's switching back out into the Chansey. Oh, Gengar. He spiced it up so hard it just sobered me. So, Alakazam shows his Mega Face, and I think Gengar is going to show his Mega Face, or is it... Do we got a Sash Gengar? What do we got here? Trace Levitate, uses Reflect. So, this guy's just like trolling right now. I guess he decided he's lost, so he might as well give up. So, I mean, who uses Reflect on an Alakazam? Like, what? That's not even... The opponent, the ally hasn't even shown that he has physical moves on his team yet that are actually meaningful. Earthquake from Gliscor is nothing to be afraid of as an Alakazam. And there's the Shadow Ball KO. And then we're going to have more KOs, and... Yeah. Props to both sides for sticking through this battle. Props to you fans for sticking to this battle. And I'm going to give myself some props for sticking to this battle. So, props for days. And yeah. Yeah, that's how this game works. And if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like. If you guys hated it, unsubscribe, because I probably deserve that for posting this video. So, I'm stubborn too. Good job, Scotty. You made me do this, and I did it. So, congratulations. I stuck through for you. Because, you know, this is actually entertaining on its own insane psychotic level. But congratulations to everyone involved, because we did it. You've now sat through the longest video ever, probably, for a Pokemon battle. Like, could you imagine if this wasn't a replay? I think we're coming on close to 30 minutes, and this is replay. That this was live, and it was probably just full battle timer. But this game went on for an hour, man. I couldn't imagine. And now I'm being stubborn because I'm uploading this out of spite, because I don't want to lose this time, and I know you guys don't want to lose this time, but it's lost anyway. Good battle, Scotty. Ace, you got dunked. He got aced. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a nice day.